Hello, everybody.
Hi.
We back. We told y'all we was gonna be back.
And we're back.
Did y'all believe us?
I think we did. They missed us just as much as we missed them.
Right. We are here for y'all. We got a great topic today. But before we get started, salt
And pepper.
Yes. Has been a wonderful day. It was so nice outside today.
It was lovely.
I got to walk, and I just love walking because it helps me to de-stress. I loved it. I just love the sun, the wind, the trees, all of it.
I do love that too. I skipped the walk today though, because I went and got some potting soil and some pots for my plants. Because I also love nature, but I bring them in my house. So I had to get my stuff together to repot my plants. So, but it was a wonderful day.
Absolutely. So, friends is what we're talking about today.
Friends and friendships.
Yes. So, who you want to start?
Let's see. I would say one of the big things is it's really important to be mindful of the people that you surround yourself with. Like somebody that you call a friend, make sure they're encouraging you, lifting you up, because you can pick up other people's bad habits the same way you can pick up good habits. So it's just mindful about the company you keep. 1 Corinthians 15:33 says, "Do not be misled. Bad company corrupts good character."
Absolutely.
So you could be doing good and hang around somebody who's not doing good, and eventually, not always, but sometimes that rubs off on you, and you can end up getting yourself in situations.
Yes. They say birds of a feather flock together.
Right.
That's what they say.
Proverbs 22:25 says, 24 through 25 says, do not make friends with a hot-tempered person, and do not associate with one who is easily angered, or you may learn their ways and get yourself ensnared. So again, that could just be a bad habit you pick up as an attitude. So be mindful. I got some more verses as well. When it comes to friendships, you want to make sure that you're treating them right. Treat them the way you want to be treated. Luke 6:31 says, "Do others as you would have them do to you." So it's really important that you treat them well. But I think one of the biggest things too with having friends and relationships is you help each other, you strengthen each other. Proverbs 27:17 says, "As iron sharpens iron, so one person sharpens another." So you make each other stronger. I got a bunch of Bible verses, y'all.
Amen.
Ecclesiastes 4:9 through 10 says, "Two are better than one, because if they have good return for their labor, but if one of them falls down, one can help the other one up. But pity anyone who has no one to help them up." Right. So, when you're really going through trials and tribulations, it's important to have somebody who can speak life into you, to help you carry your burdens, to lift you up, to increase your faith.
Right.
The last Bible verse I'm gonna give y'all maybe is Romans 1:11. It says, "I long to see you, so that I may impart to you some spiritual gift to make you strong. That is, that you and I may be mutually encouraged by each other's faith." So I'm telling y'all, get you some faith friends. Get you some people that believe in the impossible. Get you some people that believe that it can be done even when you don't see a way, even when you don't understand how. Get you a faith friend. I'm telling y'all ain't got a faith friend like mine, baby, because this is some supernatural faith over here.
Listen.
And I'm so grateful for that. I'm so grateful. I'm extremely grateful of how much you lift me up and you encourage me. I like how we can openly come to each other with problems about anything, and even when we have had disagreements or we might have stepped on one of each other's toes, we've always been able to confront each other at a cool, calm, collected type of attitude, and we've been able to be like, okay, well, I didn't realize that I hurt you. I didn't realize I was doing that. Thank you for bringing it to my attention. Conviction hurts, y'all. A lot of people don't like conviction, but I think that's how a lot of friendships get ruined is, when something gets brought up and now your feelings are hurt and you lash back versus trying to see it from the other person's perspective. So I'm just really grateful of how we have grown and connected and been able to bond and talk and discuss things and just really trust each other. So I'm super grateful because, without your faith coming in agreement or you speaking life into me, sometimes could have been a lot harder. But, you kind of lifted that burden up off of me. So I'm definitely grateful for our relationship for sure.
Yes, I am as well. I've had so many failed friendships. Just because I don't think, how can I put it? Because I don't want to make it seem like it was them and not me, but it was them and not me.
Sometimes it is.
So I am one that likes effective communication.
Yes.
Yeah, it has to happen.
Communication is key.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people don't really know how to communicate.
Right.
But our strength is we communicate well, like you were just saying.
Yeah.
And it's clear communication.
Yes. It has always been a big thing for me.
I feel like you over communicate. But I appreciate it though. I appreciate it. Because I think it's better to over than to under.
Right.
So, that's appreciating each other's differences is key.
Yeah, that is.
Why would I want to be friends with somebody just like me?
No, you're supposed to have your differences because then you complement each other. You help each other in the other one's weaknesses, or So.
Yeah, So that's one example of how you have sharpened me, where communication is concerned, because I'm usually, or I have been, one to not give too much information because I've dealt with people that were not trustworthy.
Right.
So that was kind of my protection mechanism. And yeah.
For me, though, you've also helped sharpen me on being able to keep my mouth shut sometimes and not overshare, because I am a very active communicator. And like you said, sometimes I do overshare, but I used to overshare with people that didn't need to be knowing different stuff. So you have also kind of helped me to realize, when to tone it back down, and I don't necessarily have to give all the details. Keep it on a need-to-know basis. So yeah.
Right. So that's the blessing of when God puts people together. He already knew
He did.
that I was gonna need some of what you had. You was gonna need some of what I
And
had.
Lord knows I needed it too.
And it's just beautiful. Like,
it is.
if you're someone who is receptive and teachable, okay?
Right.
Because we teach ech other. I think that's on my
Yes.
list. Let me look at my list because I got a list. Okay. I got a list.
I had a list of scriptures. Sorry, y'all.
No, because I have no scriptures. They're all up here. So
I had a couple more, but I was trying not to run everybody away.
I'm glad you brought the word, okay? So I'm just going to read this. So, friends, lead each other, help each other. You already said that. And fight for each other.
That fight for each other part. Yes. And I mean, when I think of fighting for your friends, like the way we fight, we warring in the spirit.
Exactly.
That's what you need.
Hands
You
down.
need. I mean, I understand. Like some people, they think of fighting like scrapping in the streets. You know what I mean? If I'm getting beat down, come throw in some punches to help me, okay?
Right,
But
right. You already know.
get you some friends that pray for you, that war in the spirit.
Because
That's
we
what I'm
westle not
talking
against
about.
flesh and blood.
Yes.
Like, so we can stop it before it even get to the street. Really?
Girl.
What? We too cute for that.
That part. 'Cause I got something else for him. I ain't gonna be
That
beating him
part.
so much. You know?
Yeah. Yeah. Locked and loaded.
That part.
We don't play in the natural or the spirit.
That part.
okay?
That part. Mess around and find out. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Do me a favor. Don't mess around.
That's that part. Because we don't want to have to. We just want to love. We're lovers.
We are.
We're lovers.
Yeah. But we fight if we have to.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. For sure. This is not on my list, but one thing that I love about you is you're not scared.
Girl. God did not give me the spirit of fear, but power, love, and self-control.
I can't deal with somebody that's scared. Like, that make me want to, like,
I ain't trying to get thrown up.
you know what I'm saying? Like, cause why you scared? Why?
Yeah.
I want somebody that's gonna speak up and not be a yes person. You know what I mean?
And there's a lot of friendships where people like they could be offended, their feelings could be hurt, but they're just going along because they're scared to offend you, to speak up for themselves. They're scared to take up for themselves or something like that. So I don't want to have to be timid or to hold myself back in a box to be scared to talk to you or to tell you things or something like that. So thank you, Lord. You did not give me that spirit of fear.
Right. And so another thing on my list is, I don't know if you mentioned trust, but yeah, if I can't trust you, what are we doing?
There has to be a level of trust.
What are we doing? I mean,
for you to I think when it comes to communication too, like when there's a level of trust, then you know you can talk about anything. Like if I'm really struggling with something that's personal. See, what the enemy will like to try to do is the enemy, when you fall back in sin, let's just say something other, and now you feeling that condemnation, you feeling that guilt, and now if I can't come to you and tell you that I'm struggling with this, that I need help, that I need prayer, that I need you to come into agreement, that I come back into my right mind, if I don't trust you, I'm going to be too timid, too scared to tell you that I slipped up, that I made a mistake or something like that. But the reality of it is none of us are perfect. We're all going to go through trials and tribulations. We all handle things differently. But, you know, I've always been grateful that I have been able to come to you about the sensitive, personal things that I really don't have nobody else to go to for agreement, and you've never showed me judgment. Mm-hmm. I've come to you with personal things, and you have never made me feel ashamed. Now you might have corrected me and been like, kind of put me back, hey, you need to be mindful, you need to do this. You might tell me what I need to do, or you might, whatever, but you never been like, oh, I can't believe you,
Right. Right,
how did you stupid for doing that? Like, you
Right.
never made me feel less than in my mess. You always just, build me up. And one of the first things you do, all right, let me pray for you. We go on to prayer. And I know you be praying for me even outside of our conversations, because I can feel your prayers.
That's right.
I can feel your prayers.
Listen, on my list, a friend is someone that prays for you behind your back.
Yes.
A lot of people do a lot of stuff behind your back, but they ain't
praying for you.
Right.
Girl.
Because when I tell you something, I want you to know, I want to know it's not going anywhere.
Right.
Like,
yeah.
That's major for me.
Same here. Because why would I want to open up about things that are personal and sensitive if I think you won't go and tell everybody else? Then?
Yeah, so I could have told everybody else myself.
Yeah. if you wanted everybody else to know, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so, yeah, you have to be a trustworthy person to be my friend. Now, I believe in putting people in their proper place. I don't call everybody friend. We have to be mindful about what we call people. I will call somebody my associate.
Right.
That's right after stranger, associate, friend, and okay.
Yeah.
It's vital because the label that you put on a relationship, it determines what you're going to invest into it and what you're going to expect from it.
And I think you really helped me with that too, because it's so easy when you call everybody a friend, then, if you're a good friend, you're a loyal friend. And you out here calling people friends that you ain't no business calling them a friend. Now you being loyal to people that ain't loyal to you. You being loyal to people and telling them stuff because you feel obligated.
Because you said this
to keep up this friendship.
Right.
When they the one, wishing bad against you. They jealous over what you got going on, or they out telling all your secrets, but you trying to be a good friend. You trying to be a loyal friend.
Right.
So I have been I've learned to be more careful about the labels that I put on people. That is something you taught me as well.
Yeah. A friend is somebody who, this is my favorite word. It's a B word. It's the B word, okay? Not the B word you're thinking about. It's a B word though, and it's my favorite, and it's boundaries. A friend is somebody who's going to respect your boundaries. It's not that you just be a loose goose with people that you consider your friend. No, if we're friends, I should be able to express my boundary. First of all, I need to have boundaries. Second of all, I need to be able to express them.
Yes.
If it's not common sense. Now, some stuff, some people try to act like they don't have common sense and they don't know. They don't know what's what, and they do. And that's when I just cut. I cut. I don't really waste no time cutting. For the most part, I give people grace. However, a lot of people know what they're doing.
Yeah.
So, boundaries. I respect your boundaries. You respect my boundaries. If I cross your line and it's serious enough, you're going to tell me that I crossed your line.
Yep.
And you
and
should.
Vice versa. Yeah.
You should tell me, because I may not. It may be something that I don't know. It's not going to be no nothing that's well, I can't say that because everybody has pet peeves.
Mm-hmm.
So I may not know that I crossed your boundary, but that's where effective communication come in it.
And I feel like we've even been through this during our friendship over the last. I mean, we've been friends for a couple years now, so there has been little things that we've been able to speak up about. But then now I know. It makes me aware. Like I'm not a mind reader. If you don't tell me, I don't know.
Right.
So even if you come at me and you tell me what was up, even if I'm like, I don't see where I was in the wrong, it ain't for me to be like, right. I don't see how I'm not. Right. You overreacting and you don't do that. Okay, I'm sorry I didn't realize.
Right.
But thank you for bringing it to my attention. Now I know. Like I can be more considerate on this area or whatever. So. And I think that's really important.
And that's if you're willing to do the work, because friendship is work.
It is work. It is work. Because just like everyone in any relationship, people change. Over time, people change. Their habits change. They change. The way they dress, the way they do their hair. Like yes. You're always like, but also mm-hmm. different things. Personally change as well, so yeah.
Right. We grow,
mm-hmm.
and we should.
Yes.
If you're not growing, I don't want to be your friend.
That part.
Yeah.
One thing I really love about us too is, how we wish success on the other person, and if one of us gets it first. There's no animosity. There's no jealousy. There's no like.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
It's like you calling me, you jumping up and down. We like having a whole praise party.
Yes.
We both could be praying for the same thing, and it happened for one of us, and it ain't no jealousy. It ain't like, shoot, I've been doing good. How come she got it first or
right.
whatever?
Right.
So I'm grateful for that.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm grateful too. Because let's see what I want to say. A friend is somebody that you love. So I can't say that I love you if I'm jealous.
Right.
And unfortunately, it's a lot of people that are not really grateful for what they have.
Mm-hmm.
They don't know who they are, and they're not really trying to figure it out and become better. Because as long as you're trying to become better, I could work with you.
Mm-hmm.
But if you want to stay ratchet, we can't. I can't. No. I don't do ratchet, okay?
It was a lot of stuff that I had to outgrow. I mean, it wasn't necessarily ratchet stuff, but my mindset had to change. Like, when it came to being anxious, like when I was overcoming anxiety and depression, like that was stuff that I had to let go. And at first you might not have understood why I was anxious or whatever, but you prayed for me, you encouraged me, we talked things through, and then after time, things got better.
Yeah, it did. And I don't know what I was about. I do know what I was about to say, but I don't know. Let me see. Hold on. How I want to say this. I'm thinking about a scripture for it, but friends, I believe God has to place them in your path. Like I was saying earlier, you said, I think you said the word compliment.
Mm-hmm.
But God foreknew. He foreknew. He what's the word? He predestined our relationship. Our paths crossed, exactly when they were supposed to.
Right.
When, where, how.
Mhm.
Like, God, I mean, so going back to God, like, we are, you know, Jesus focused, Jesus centered. We love Jesus Christ. Like, we give him all praise, glory,
Yes,
and honor
God.
for
Yes,
everything.
Lord.
Like, so even this relationship,
Yes.
we know it came from him. Like,
Yes.
you can tell, like you said, if you're uplifting each other, encouraging each other, celebrating each other, being patient, because patience is a fruit of the Spirit.
That
So
patience. Got to have
it
that.
takes God to have a good friendship.
It does.
And it's a lot of trash relationships people call them friendships, and it's not so. So I'm done.
And you know, sometimes though too, not all friendships are supposed to last forever. Some friendships were good for you in a certain season of your life, but then when you're growing, sometimes you're supposed to let friendships go, because sometimes holding on to a friendship can hinder you in your growth, because you know, friendships are sometimes here for a time, a season, a reason. Like, it doesn't necessarily supposed to be forever on everyone, because sometimes God is trying to elevate you, and because they are not wanting to put in the work to better themselves and to do better, God will not let you elevate up to where he wants you to go, because this person can't go with you, and you trying to drag them on, you trying, and you pouring out your energy and your revelation into somebody who's fondling it. They ain't doing nothing with it, which is tiring. It's tiring when you pour into somebody and nothing changes. So,
exactly. A waste of time is what it is.
Yeah. And that's hard.
Yes.
So.
Right. So that goes back to last video, letting go.
Yeah.
All all works together.
It does. And it's okay to let go of friends. It's okay. So.
God got better. I mean, not taken away from the person, but
yeah.
God has better.
I'm not saying that person
God
is
has
bad
better
in
everything.
way,
Like, he got better. His supply is never ending.
It's not the only friend that you ever gonna have. You can make new friends. God will bring you new friends into the new places that he is placing you. He'll put you at the right place at the right time. So, and that's what he did for me.
And me too. And me too, that wonderful day in 2021.
Yeah.
Yep.
At the park.
Yeah.
For a 5K race. I had never done no 30-something miles in my life. But God sent me there.
Right.
And I was the last one in that race. But when I got done, this girl invited me to the beach.
Did I?
You did. I didn't go with you because somebody else had already invited me. But you invited me to the beach, and I knew we were going to be friends after that, because I love the beach.
Oh, I was about to say, I thought they invited you to the beach.
You did too, though, but I was like, they already invited me. And I went with them because they invited me first. But I think we went soon after that.
Probably. The rest is history, y'all. Here we are, salt and pepper. And full effect, you feel me?
Salt and pepper always compliments each other anyway, so.
For real. You really rarely see salt without pepper. Rarely.
That's
except
hard.
for in your kitchen today. There was no meat.
In my defense, I'm in the process of moving. I ain't brought my spice rack yet. So salt does season her food. Don't let this girl fool you.
I'm going to have to go and get a pepper shaker.
As soon as I go back to the old house and bring it up, I'm going to have plenty of pepper. I won't let you down.
Yeah, don't.
Get me in a couple days, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Don't leave me out, not, yeah. So, that was a good one.
Yeah. Well.
So random, but you joined in and I appreciate it.
We were friends for it.
That's right. If you can't laugh, if you can't be random, then what are you doing?
We be so random sometimes.
We do. We do.
We be busting out laughing in the middle of the grocery store aisle. I'm sure people be like, what is so funny about them tomatoes on the grocery aisle?
Oh, we stay laughing now. Yeah. That's
Get you some friends you can laugh with.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, until next time, I think maybe next time we can talk about challenges that arise in friendship.
Right. I think it'd be a good topic.
Because I love the relationship stuff now. We can keep going and going and going and going. But yeah, so we love y'all. We would like for you to like, share, and subscribe. Yes. Oh, and comment too. Let us know.
Let us know
something,
what you think.
A takeaway.
Yep. And anything y'all want to hear us talk about, drop it in the comments. Let us know what you want to hear about. And we'll consider it.
We will. All right now. We love y'all. Peace.
Love.